My name is Joe Kyoko. Welcome to this channel. I want to encourage you to subscribe before we go to our today's business. Share. We want to hear your comment. We want to read your comment to see what about the last video that we sent to you, that we uploaded. And we promised you that we'll be coming back to train you about the brooding. And I want to encourage you to stay till the end of this video. And before we finish, you will have learned something about the brooding. Brooding is whereby when you get your chicks from your supplier or from the incubator, the steps that you are supposed to take, what is supposed to be in the brooder, that period before you take the chicks out of the brooder. So come with me. I want to show you several things that you need to know. And if you can remember, last time we said before you enter to the chicken coop, to pass through this place to make sure there is no disease that you are taking to your birds. This is, I told you, is a very strong disinfectant which kills the bacteria instantly. And we normally put it closed all through. So our brooder is up here. Come with me, I show you the kind of brooder that we have. This is where we brood our chicks. And chicks are supposed to stay in the brooder for 3 weeks, that is 21 days. So this is our brooding area. We start from here, we come, then from here we transfer our chicks to the next place. So I'll be telling you what you are supposed to have in the brooder. We have 2 brooders, we have that one, and this is another one. Also, in the brooder, there is supposed to be light. When you check in our brooder, you see the light. So they will need to have very bright light to see the feeds, so them to be eating. And when we are talking about light, we are not talking about the light, this light on the coming from the infrared. This is to warm them. We are talking about the light, which is this one, coming to help them to see. When you receive your chicks, you are supposed to have the source of heat, because these chicks don't have the mother who covers them. So in our case, we are using this infrared. You put it on 6 hours before the arrival of your chicks. That is a way of preparing your brooder to make it warm. Like when you put your hand, the place is warm enough. And when you see our chicks are very well, they are in a very good environment because of this heat. Another source of heat for those people who don't have the power, that is the electricity, we use this. This is a brooder, we call it a brooder warmer. It is a clay. Inside here, we put charcoals or briquettes. When they get hot, when they get heat, when they are red hot, they will emit some heat from through this clay to the chicks. This is the chicks drinker. It's supposed to be this way. It is different from the drinkers for the big birds. And when you check this lid, it is very shallow. It is very shallow, such that when the chick comes here, it will not drown because of this. It is shallow. Even if it comes inside here, the space, it is very minimal. It cannot get the space to drown inside. So that's why we prefer this one for the chicks. The feeders that we use for the chicks are supposed to be this rough. When you check, it is very rough. And the reason we prefer these ones, it is because when there is crumble for the feet, they slide. And because the bones are very weak, they will be having some disabilities. This one accommodates 50 chicks. So it's the best feeder for the chicks. They hit inside here. And when you put your feeds in here, you don't put a lot of feeds. Just put few little feeds, because they eat dropping, they are dropping in, and that is contaminating the feet. And your attendant is supposed to be coming in and out to clean, or to remove this dirt. The floor of the brooder is supposed to be this soft. In our case, we put the sawdust. The sawdust is one of the best floor for the brooder, because it will keep the place warm, and the feet of the chicks are very soft, so they will not be cut. This is the best floor you are supposed to have in your brooder. The brooder is supposed to be curved. It should not have any corner. You see, like in our case, we carve all corners to make sure that when it's too cold, they normally come to the corner to look for the warmth. They concentrate in one place. They converge in one place. And if they get a sharp corner, the chick, which is at the corner, will die because of suffocation. So the brooder is supposed to be this curved. It's supposed to be round. We are supposed also to regulate the heat. When you check in our brooder, we have this. This is the thermometer, and we will share with you the chart of the heat per week until the third week. Will be showing you the number of degrees Celsius that is supposed to be in the brooder every week. So when you check around, like in this corner, we have this to measure the temperatures in this corner. When you come here, you will find that we have another thermometer. It is the one which is controlling the heat from this side. It will be telling you the amount of heat inside the brooder. When you come inside a brooder, the first thing that you do, it is to confirm if the chicks are okay. You can just knock. You can just do like this. You see they are responding. And if there is a chick which is not responding, you just go direct to that chick and you see what is the problem. So that is that. Another characteristics of a good brooder is the chicks are supposed to be evenly spread, meaning that the heat is favorable for them. When you get them converged in one place, it means that the brooder is cold. So they are converging in one place to look for the heat. But when you find them that they are evenly spread like the one like in our brooder, it means that the brooder is very well, it has good warmth, and there is no issue with the brooder. So that is all about the brooder. The heat is the key. The drinker, that is the water, is supposed to be there 24 hours for 3 weeks. Then the other thing is the curves in the corners, the beddings, So the floor is supposed to be very soft. And then in this case you use the sawdust, and not the fine sawdust. You use these curves, which are comes from this kind of wood. Use this wood carvings. Don't use the fine one. Use the wood carvings. These ones, they are the best. And the one good thing about them is that they retain warmth. We said that before you receive our chicks, heat your brooder 6 hours so that you prepare when they come, because they are coming from a place where there is enough warmth, because they come in something like a box, or they are coming from the incubator. They will be having a lot of heat.